So what I and a lot of other people envision for TNDC's future, in a big way, it is to extend our reach and deepen our impact. And that sounds very philosophical and very abstract, but it has real meaning for me. One part of it is that we now have built a very capacious organization. We really are able to do more, both because of the skill and the number of our staff and the experience that we have built collectively, as well as an institution, we have the financial wherewithal to take risks that smaller groups can't do. And so as a result, we want to find new avenues for us to make an impact and make a difference, not just in the Tenderloin, but in San Francisco. One of those areas is by sort of better understanding, and I'll say exploiting, but sort of taking advantage of our knowledge of the linkages between housing and health. TNDC has been dealing with chronic illnesses of Tenderloin residents and health generally in the Tenderloin for 20 years, so it's very instinctive for us to understand how important is housing to people's health. And there's a whole range of areas that are just emerging about how we can make sort of more explicit and how we can use our knowledge of how housing impacts health to build more housing and improve people's health, and in the process reduce health costs to society. So that is just one area that we want to sort of extend our reach in what we're doing. We now have, really dozens of partnerships, and whether it's in affordable housing development or in other areas, we see all kinds of potential for us to bring what we do well to whether it's a neighborhood or an effort where we don't operate so effectively and partner with someone else who does. And so to find these partnerships where together we're more than the sum of our parts. And we feel like there's just ample opportunity for us to do that now that we have sort of built an organization and sort of built within ourselves the ability to do it. And I would also say that TNDC has a history of really thinking about and being willing to take risks. And we do that sort of all with this idea of the people on whose behalf we're working. Like, it's on their behalf that we have to be willing to stretch ourselves. One of TNDC's board members once taught me that the definition of development is adding value by taking risk. And so there's a way in which these two things cannot be separated. If we want to accomplish things, if we want to do things on behalf of our constituents, we have to be willing to take risks.